But mine's been going on years, and mine has been done on purpose.
I'm not, and 100% I'm not disagreeing with that, but the thing is,
Well, I
you're
rang
perfectly
this
entitled to have a
morning
protest,
about
but it has to be feasible. You're in a building that's supposed to be close to
It's a public building, and I'm paying rent
It's a
to the
public
council,
building.
and it has a toilet that's a facility. I don't
It's a
have.
public building till 5 o'clock.
But sure, I gave them all the details to provide us. Well, like, I mean, so I was on the phone from all morning.
I know,
physical and
but
sensory
Mark, you need
needs
to
came
understand
up.
the amount of homeless people in town as well. They're trying to, they can't just...
Well, I understand, but I'm paying them rent, so that's the difference. I have a rent payer.
But you still have a roof above your head.
I don't.
I know it might be suitable, that's where you need to go to your solicitor.
I don't know. Well, then I don't know what's going to happen. We best get John Lawrence down here.
Well, John Lawrence will be coming down, so...
Well, I don't know.
This building's closed as of 5 o'clock.
Okay, well, that's grand. So this is a civil matter.
You're perfectly entitled to have a protest outside the door if you want to have one.
No, I'm having it here. I feel safe in here. The
But you won't be
toilet's in
having one
there.
here, okay?
Well, is somebody going to physically remove me?
This is not a public place now.
Is there going to be violence used to remove me?
There's no violence at all.
No one's
Well,
going to be
we're
using
asking you
violence.
No, I'm just asking because the other day we were chased out the door and all sorts, like, you know what I mean?
By who? Was it us?
By John Lawrence.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't ours.
no,
So
but
what
he
we're down here
says,
is-
no, but what he did say was, and I've reported crimes in the past, okay, and it's been reported in the media, although Garda were made aware of it, no official complaint was made. And as John Lawrence says, the Garda don't care, Mark, the Garda don't care. That is the problem.
If that's your opinion, I told you already, you can make criminal complaint in relation to
Well,
what happened
that's
earlier
what I
on.
want to
Yeah,
make
you're
a
entitled to
complaint.
do that. That's
Yeah.
no issue at
But
all.
we won't
But
be
the
taking it
issue
here,
is
as I
now,
said,
you
this
know.
building is closed as of 5 o'clock.
Well, where are we going then?
Well, if
Where are we
you're
going?
perfectly entitled to go to the station, or if you want to make a statement, we can take a statement outside.
But then when we leave the station, where do we go? Where do we go to be safe?
Mark, you have a roof over your head. It might be suitable, that's fair
I'll
enough.
tell you what we'll do is, because I can't use the facilities and that, right, and he's not allowed to have me, so we can go now, right, you can give us a lift to the station, I'll make my
We won't be giving you a
complaint.
lift to the station.
Yeah,
You're not in
left to the
custody, so we
station.
can't.
We're not sure.
We're not allowed to transport people unless they're in custody.
Well, you have to put yourself into
Then you
custody.
have to put ourselves in custody.
You won't be in custody.
Okay, so then we're here.
Well, then we're all going to be
Well, then
standing here.
this is a civil issue, lads. Thanks, you the witnesses do it.
You have to take custody of this man, bring him to the station, and then release him against all state bodies who are saying you can't go back to that apartment. So you're now all going to become a part of this. So you have to
When
take
did you
him.
arrest John Lawrence, like?
This department has been signed off by loads. All Mark, what state bodies?
Physical and sensory needs.
It's a civil matter, it's not a Garda
It
matter.
is not.
No, but it's going to become a Garda matter
How is it going to become a Garda matter?
because we're going to get you
Because
involved.
This is all because.
How are you going to get us involved?
Because you're going to take custody of this man,
is
bring him
all
back to the
been
station,
happening
because
me,
that's what's
right?
going to happen now.
This is what's been happening to me because for years I've been
Your
in
combination of
corruption.
civil is not a Garda matter.
It is.
No, it's going to become that. We're going to make it that way.
There's other matters about it. We've been overcharged and
not a
been
Garda
charged
matter.
rent.
You're not going to outsmart me.
If look at
It's not
lads,
outsmart, I know
lads,
that.
listen,
It's
listen.
not
There's a
Garda
lot of
matter,
history to this.
It's gonna
There's
be
a lot
one.
of history to this. There is a lot of history to this, and there's a lot of Garda files that's been closed down. I made complaints that should have been sent to the Garda fraud squad to deal with. Right? You can ask Mick Sheridan, is that the truth? Okay? So I have letters down in that flat between me and Jerry Corley, and that I can tell you, this is seriously a Garda murder, right? And John Lawrence,
Your
John
combination
Lawrence.
being suitable is not a
Hold
Garda
on,
matter.
yes it is, yes it is, especially when
How
it's
is
been
it a Garda
done for
matter?
because it's been done maliciously.
Because it's a criminal offence.
Listen,
It's breach of
I'll
contract.
explain. I'm being denied I'm being
He's paying a
denied.
contract for a roof above his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not providing them the necessary facilities to enter into his
And
house
he's
safely,
working
and that's criminal.
He's paying for a roof above his head.
Are you entitled
No,
to
but
have
they're
safety
not.
in your workplace?
There was a contract made at the very start, and it said these people are at an obligation to bring his flat up to a standard of safety and accessibility for a disabled man, especially with an injury the way he has. And they have failed in their
Injury,
obligation
but they're
now.
not just going to adapt to an injury that happened a week ago. Like they
No,
can't
but
just
hold on.
straight away.
No, but the flat wasn't
10 weeks
suitable
ago,
before I had. The
But
flat
did you raise
wasn't
that issue
suitable.
back then?
Huh?
Did you raise the issue back then?
Yeah, listen, that's what I have a 10-page letter down in the thing about corruption, about land. I have land valuations where they've been valuing land and everything down there. Lads, this is serious stuff. And Dundalk Garda, because of what John Lawrence says the other day,
That yous aren't
Dundalk
interested.
Guards don't care. None of our interviews were recorded, but any time I was interviewed in Dublin, got to do it, anything else, it was always recorded. So I think John Lawrence is right. The Dundalk Guards are involved in the cover-up. And I think that goes back. I can say it. I believe that Charlie Armstrong and Jerry Corley and other guards were involved in that. And there's 2 guards dead as a result of it because resources are being drained from the town. We don't have a hospital because 2 land deals went on.
Yeah,
we
but
had lads
we're running
stealing.
circles here, Mark.
Well,
Two
well,
land
then-
deals, you've
well,
already
then-
brought this up, like.
Which there you go, lads. Well, then there's no need for you.
Resources. We're not saying you're wrong or we're
Right,
not
well,
saying you're right.
I know. We'll
Everybody's
tell you what we'll
entitled
do
to
is,
their
I'll tell you what we'll do is, we'll come in and make a criminal complaint at a later stage. But at the moment, we've been left no option. We're paying rent. There's a disabled toilet
You're not
there.
paying
I
rent
can
to
use.
here.
I'm paying rent to them.
To the
They
county
haven't
council.
provided me with that.
You're not paying rent to here.
No, but I pay rent to Louth County Council. It stopped down my money. This is the offices of Louth County Council. There's a wheelchair
Yeah, these
toilet
offices are
there.
closed.
Yeah, there's a wheelchair toilet there. So
But these
but
offices
these
are
offices
Listen,
closed.
Our apartment is closed.
I've been telling them.
Our
about
apartment
this
is closed.
since
Can't get
Friday.
in.
This has been
No
going on
access.
since Friday.
No
How's it
access.
closed? How can no access?
Because it's
Well, I tell you
dangerous.
what
No
they
access
done.
to it.
I tell you
No
what.
access.
I tell you
Safety
what.
closed.
If you want me to, yes, they did.
Tell you what.
See, yes, they did.
Health
The
safety
Give me that.
HSE.
Give me that there. Give me that there.
Which one?
Show me that. The one from Clodagh.
Hold on a second. Where is it? Don't call him. Give me a
You've made
second.
recommendation, is it?
Give me a second here. Hold on.
My knees.
So it's a recommendation or something?
Complete
No.
assessment.
It's a recommendation.
Chloe Woods.
Yeah, show me
There
that.
you go.
So it's a recommendation, you say it's not fitting, is it?
They have letters from Tuesday. They have letters. They have letters from all sorts to the house.
Yeah.
This has been going on from Friday. I rang them this morning. I says, look, give me my
Mark, yeah, but I've explained to
240.
you. As you said yourself, there's 300 people.
I
in the
understand
same
that, but if
situation.
they gave me back my money that I paid for the hotel, I would have been in a position to pay for the hotel tonight until we got this mess sorted out. Even the community welfare officer saying they are obligated. I have it all on video.
Yeah, everything.
The community welfare officer are fucking disgusted over what was said.
She
on
said it's
Friday.
disgraceful
Absolutely
what's happening.
disgusted they are. This is going on days.
This is going to become a human rights
It is
violation
because
at
you
some
want to
point.
see the
Of course
files
it
I
is.
have at home, and it is clear
That's,
that.
we're not saying it's not, but what we're saying is, the issue here is, you're in a building that's not a public place.
I understand that because.
If you want to have a protest, you know yourself, you're perfectly
yeah,
right to have
yeah.
a protest.
In a
Everybody's
public
entitled to
building,
protest.
public place.
In a public place.
Yes.
This is not a public place.
It is a
anymore.
public
No,
building.
it's not. It's
Yes,
closed
it
as
is.
of 5 o'clock, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's
It's closed
all
as of 5 o'clock, so it's not a public place.
Well, if
anymore.
I was going to be arrested, you're going to have to bring me to the High Court in Dublin. So you're going to have to get in contact with Ken Smith as my solicitor,
That's no problem.
and you're going to have to get in contact with John Pert. This is serious stuff. And if that's the case, we are going to be going by Castle Ross because I have loads of paperwork that I need to collect. And the very stuff,
Evidence.
the very stuff that John Lawrence says that
Have
the
you
guards
brought all
don't care
this
about.
to your solicitor of what's going on?
I don't have money to be issuing
I'm just
civil
asking,
proceedings
I don't
all
know.
the time. No,
Are you
no,
not
I
for
brought it to
legal
the
aid?
guards and everything. So
Mark,
if
are you not in
you only
legal aid?
you only get free legal aid in a criminal case. That's why it'd be within my interest to get charged over
But you're
this.
sure you've got the civil case and you want it?
I have. I've already won court case.
Yeah,
I've
but
been
you're not going to
cancelled.
feed, you're not going to feed back in the council then, no?
I did before with Miguel, but your Miguel just went in and took. I didn't take compensation. Miguel went in and milked it for 22,000 because it was all his buddies and Larry's team.
Well,
I'm not
that's-
into that. You know what I mean?
I know, well, that's fair enough, but you're going to have to do it again, like, it's not...
No, this time, I don't. This time we are 100%, and we're issuing. We want to sign a criminal complaint, lad. But I'm not in the position to go moving now. Like, so I don't know what way. And like, go where? Like, I know even like even if you're going to advise me under Section 8 of the Public Order Acts to leave the area, I leave the area and go where? I don't have anywhere to go. That's why I'm here.
Unfortunately, Mark, like, that's where it's not, like, it's not a Garda matter where you go. You have a house, okay, I understand it's not
Come here.
civil,
Do you know that trespass is a civil issue? And I'm
Trespass.
paying rent to the council,
so you're not trespassing.
and I'm using their facilities, so I'm not trespassing.
You're paying rent for your house, not for here.
Yeah, but I can't use the house.
You're in contracted to have your house,
Not
not
the
to have the public
building
building.
No.
They're
a
in
house,
breach of contract.
home,
They
a
are in
home,
breach.
which-
That's
which-
home
fine,
is
but then it's
basically
a
the
civil matter that
facilities.
you can fight, no problem.
Breach of contract is a civil matter.
Yeah, but right now we have a problem and it needs to be addressed. The problem.
The only problem here
The
is
problem
you're in
is-
a public building, you're not
listen,
supposed
no,
to be in. That's the only problem here.
No. That's not the only problem here. That's not the only problem.
Well, I tell
The
you
other
what,
problem you
then,
have is a civil matter.
well, here's what we're going to have to do then, right? Because if you believe then that I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, well, then the thing is, you're going to have to arrest me. In which case, right, I'm saying under Section 40, I want to be brought in front of a judge at the High Court immediately. So we're all going to Dublin tonight.
You won't be going to Dublin.
Of course we are, because
Yeah.
you can't arrest me if there's a question around my detention. Yeah, under
How is there a
Section
question
40.
under your detention?
Because my detention
Why
would be
would there be a question
unlawful.
under your detention? How is
Because
it
there's
unlawful?
constitutional matters in it. My constitutional
what?
rights. If you want to go there, buddy, we'll go there.
Well, what's your constitutional
I'm
rights
being
that we can't
denied
protect?
services because of my
You have a
political
service.
beliefs.
Your service might be appropriate. is what
What's
you're saying.
right? So what? I'm being charged
You're saying
rent
your,
and something
you're
where
saying
I
your
can't
service
cite
isn't
or-
appropriate here.
can't
It's
be.
outlined in the letter by the HSE.
Yeah, so and there's an accessible toilet in there, and I'm paying rent here, so that's me.
You're not
Yes,
paying
that's
rent here.
no
You're
longer
paying rent
open.
for a building belonging to the
That's
county
right.
council. That's what you're paying.
Well, I don't know what we're
Public
going
no
to do.
longer have access to
But
this
just be aware of
building.
my injuries before anybody puts their hands on me, lads.
Sorry?
So you want to be aware of my injuries before anybody puts their hands on me. But I'm not moving.
That's fine.